Every night, she cried herself to sleep. The photograph haunted her, her boyfriend's familiar smile staring back, the same one she had fallen in love with. But what broke her heart wasn't just seeing him inside the fish, it was the faint writing on the back, a date from 3 years before they had even met. She couldn't understand it. How could a photo of him, taken long before their paths crossed, end up in a fish she caught herself? The next morning, she wrapped the photograph carefully in a napkin and went back to the shore. The air was heavy, the waves strangely still, as if the ocean itself were holding its breath. As she stared into the deep water, an old fisherman nearby lifted his eyes to her. His face went pale the moment their gazes met. You found something, didn't you?" he whispered. Her eyes narrowed. "How do you know?" The man hesitated. "You're not the first. You're the third this year to find a picture inside a fish, but the first still alive to speak of it." Her chest tightened. "Alive? What do you mean?" The fisherman's eyes darkened. "Those pictures belong to the lost ones, the ones the sea takes when a promise is broken." Her breath caught. A promise? He stared at the horizon, voice trembling. Long ago, a man begged the sea for fortune and love. The sea agreed, but on one condition, that he would never lie to the one he loved. When he broke that vow, the sea claimed him. Ever since, the waves have carried fragments of those lies, pictures, letters, things that surface only when the sea wants to remind someone of what was lost. Her heart pounded. Could it be her boyfriend? The pieces started to fit: his sudden disappearance, the strange calm before storms, the photo inside the fish. That night, she couldn't rest. She tore through his belongings, letters, books, drawers, desperate to understand. Then she found it, a small wooden shell, carved with her name, still damp with the faint scent of salt water. Her hands shook as she opened it. Inside lay a note in his familiar handwriting. "If you ever find this, forgive me. I couldn't escape what I promised." Tears blurred her vision. He knew. He had made a promise and broken it. Suddenly, thunder rumbled in the distance. The wind rose, and the house trembled. The photograph slipped from her hand, landing face down. When she picked it up again, her breath caught. New words had appeared on the back, shimmering faintly, like water under moonlight. "He's not gone, he's waiting beneath the tide." Compelled by the message, she ran to the sea. The night was thick with mist, the moon spilling silver light across restless waves. "Daniel," she called into the darkness. "If you can hear me, give me a sign." A sudden flash of light under the water made her gasp. It wasn't lightning, it was him. The faint, glowing outline of her boyfriend appeared beneath the rippling surface. Tears streamed down her face. "Daniel." She stepped deeper into the water, freezing cold biting her legs, but she didn't stop. The closer she got, the clearer his face became beneath the ripples. His eyes were open, watching her, filled with sorrow. "Why did you lie to me?" she whispered. A voice echoed in her mind, soft as both him and the ocean. "I didn't lie to you. I lied to her." Her heart skipped. "Who?" The sea roared suddenly, waves crashing violently, as if angry at his confession. The glowing figure began to fade. "She was the first, the one I promised. When I met you, I broke that vow. The sea took me back, but it left you the truth." "No," she cried, stepping deeper. "I won't leave you down there." Before she could reach him, invisible hands of water dragged her downward, spinning her in a whirl of darkness and blue light until everything went silent. When she opened her eyes, she was standing on a quiet seabed, surrounded by floating pictures, dozens of them, faces of men and women, all smiling, all lost. And among them stood Daniel, reaching out his hand. "You found me," he said softly. "But you can't stay." She grasped his hand anyway. "Then the sea will have to let me go with you." The water shimmered brighter, waves calming above. On the shore, the old fisherman watched as the tide receded. Floating where the waves once crashed were 2 wooden shells, locked together, one with his name, one with hers. The sea had claimed its promise, but it had allowed them to meet again, if only for a fleeting, magical moment, a reminder that some love stories never end. They simply find their peace beneath the waves.